Cats. You think you know them, and then they do something completely wild. Believe it or not, our moggies share 96% of their DNA with a tiger, as well as traits from every other fantastic feline in the cat family. So how did one of the world's deadliest predators end up swapping the jungle for suburbia and the wilderness for home comforts? This time, we meet the Mythbusters, the rarest and most bizarre cats of all.
The most amazing thing for me about the Canada lynx is they're designed like no other cat.
From the biggest to the smallest cats on the planet, we reveal how the superpowers they share with our moggies have helped them conquer the harshest and most surprising places. These are the Supercats, the cats that break all the rules. But cats don't react until it's over 50 degrees. So they'll carry on basking even when it's way too hot for us. Cats crave warmth and hate the cold. Or do they? America's Rocky Mountains. In winter, temperatures drop to minus 40 degrees. It's a far cry from the fireside. But amazingly, there's a wild cat that lives here year-round. The Canada lynx. It's about twice the size of a moggy, with really thick fur and long, muscular back legs. The little tufts on their ears are thought to channel sound into the eardrum and give them super sensitive hearing. These two young lynx brothers, Rocco and Raspy, have been hand-reared, but still show many natural behaviors. Heather Keepers has raised them from kittens.
Rocco loves to play, he loves to hunt. This is just a piece of deer hide tied to a string, just like your house cat would play with a little mouse on a string. This is his mouse. Hi! And I am his two-legged mom. I've been raising him since he was about 2 weeks old. Good boy. And he's only about half grown right now. He still has got to put on another probably 15 to 20 pounds before he's full grown. So he's still kind of a kid. Good boy.
Without proper clothing, we would die of hypothermia out here in a matter of hours. A heat-sensitive camera shows how well insulated Heather is in her thermal gear. Anything white is where heat is escaping.
I have a lot of layers on to keep me protected from this extreme cold. I just took off my gloves, which are extremely thick. I have 2 pairs of socks on, as well as heavily insulated snow boots, a beanie to keep my head warm. That keeps my body temperature regulated as well. And I'm still cold.
Incredibly, Rocco's fur is so dense, he only loses heat around his eyes and ears. and a thick ruff of hair around his neck, seen in black, keeps his head extra warm. But when it comes to getting about in deep snow, it's all down to Rocco's paws.
Their feet are actually little replicas of snowshoes. They're very, very wide, like big dishes, and it allows them to span over the top of the snow and basically glide on top of it so that they don't sink.
Using their inbuilt snowshoes, Canada lynx can cover 11 miles a day through the snow. They hunt another animal with oversized feet. The snowshoe hare. In winter, snowshoe hares make up more than 3/4 of the lynx's diet, but they're really hard to catch. Using their giant feet, hares can bound at nearly 30 miles an hour. Bizarrely, over millions of years, this cat has come to look more and more like the hare it's trying to catch.
The most amazing thing for me about the Canada lynx is they're designed like no other cat. Their back legs are longer than their front. Their skeletal structure is more similar to actually a hare instead of a regular cat. If you were to put a snowshoe hare skeleton right next to a lynx, the only difference really is their head and their feet. I think that's pretty incredible.
With those extra long back legs and inbuilt snowshoes, they move across the snow just like the hares they chase. No luck this time. But it's all good practice. Canada lynx aren't the only felines that bust the myth that cats hate cold. In Russia's frozen north, one cat pushed its body to even greater extremes. The Siberian tiger, the biggest cat in the world. It can weigh more than 300 kilos. That's nearly 50 stone. Being big means they lose less body heat to the outside world. In the cold, size matters. From Siberia to the suburbs. Our pet cats are also pretty well insulated. Thicker winter coats maintain their body temperatures just below 40 degrees Celsius. Like the Canada lynx, they lose most heat through their heads. But there's another feline trait that's been pushed to extremes in the wild. The cat's love of heights. Our pet cats love to climb. Rooftops offer a good lookout to survey their territory and spot any dangers. But for some wild cats, the higher the better. Forget the roof of our homes. They're on the roof of the world. The Himalayas.